Alright guys, so it's October, I think 3rd or 4th, I don't know. But either way, going hunting this morning, hitting up some private land. Lane can't go with me to public, and truthfully I hadn't stepped foot on this piece of or private at all this year. And there's a cold front this weekend, and it's just been good to me in the past, so I'm hoping it'll be good to me today too. So we're gonna go up there. It's about an hour and a half drive away. So obviously I'm pretty tired, but I've got my hopes up. I think it's gonna be a really good morning. I know that I'm probably gonna see at least something, maybe does. But either way, the deer should be moving. Got a full moon. Should be really just a good morning, like I said. So catch back up with you when we're in the stand, and we'll see you later. I just shot one. Okay, let me calm down. Let me calm down. I'm covered in deer this morning. I'm still shook up about it. And I know it's not a big buck, but I don't care. It's whatever gets my heart racing, and that got my heart racing, and I am pumped to hopefully be able to harvest this animal. I'm gonna back out. I'm gonna sit. It's 9 o'clock right now, and there's still a cold front moving through. And I've actually got a deer walking over here. All junk, all junk, all junk, all junk.
Friends, that's why you always knock another one. I tell you, the Lord has been good to me today. The Lord has been good to me today, and I think I'm tagged out on bucks in North Carolina on October the, what is today, like 4th or 5th? I don't know. October 3rd. I'm sorry I'm shaking. My second angle died because it's so cold right now, and the GoPro is just old and bad. I'm sorry I didn't get that one on footage, but you see the results of it. You heard the crashing. And truthfully, I don't get paid for none of this stuff, so I do it for fun, and I ain't gonna pass up no opportunity to kill no buck. Especially one that gets my heart going, which I could have waited, I could have been more patient, but that one right there was pretty. I thought he was pretty. He's a good buck, so I'm gonna go check him out. Oh, crap, man. I just shot another one. Yeah, another big buck. I know. Dude, it's freaking, yeah, it's pretty big. I know, I see it. I see it on the ground. I see it. Oh my gosh. Oh, golly. I'm gonna get down now. Alright, so I just got down the tree. I was pretty much at the base of that limb right there, where you can kind of see it. And then, obviously, there's my first stick. There's the bow, with only one arrow left, which is a good thing usually. Right there is where I shot the first one. At pretty much real early this morning, about 7:30. And then to the left, what I didn't get on camera because I couldn't pan it in time because he was moving from the bait pile to the left. And it was 33 yards to that big oak right there. And from there, I took the shot because all of these places, you know, especially on a private land where I'm hunting. Well, there's turkeys. Turkeys are fighting, you see that? Y'all hear that? I'm just gonna be straight up with you. There's about 8 turkeys and you can hear them pretty good. I ain't never heard nothing like that. When I say this cold is driving a crazy morning, it is truly making a crazy morning. Turkeys, deer, myself and all. But they're chasing each other everywhere. But I'll go ahead and tell you. So the one thing that kind of interrupted me there was, especially on a private land spot, it's so key when you do have, and granted I'm hunting from my saddle, but you've got to range, especially when that first light, if there's no deer there, range some trees, know your yardage in case you're not able to get that rangefinder out, just so you can have that instinctual stuff too, because when you look at a tree and say, okay, I know that's 30 yards, and then you can kind of guesstimate, okay, he's like at least probably 2 yards in front of the tree, you know, I don't have to tell y'all, but it's so important, and that saved me to shoot the bigger buck that I shot later on. So I'm gonna take all this stuff to the car because I'm not gonna track just yet. I can see the one buck, I know he is down, but the other one, I'm really not sure where he went. He ran off, and I'll probably have to blood trail him a little bit. So I called everybody. They're excited for me. I've got my work cut out for me with two bucks, it looks like. So either way, good day, I think I'm tagged out in North Carolina. So crazy, 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 crazy. But hey, I'm blessed. I'm excited. You know, like I said, hunting is all about the memories, and I'm gonna remember this day for a long, long time. All right, so I'm gonna get going. First blood. This must have been where I shot him, because this is pretty much the impact. So we're gonna just start tracking now. I'm tracking the first buck. I know where my second one is, but we'll track this first one and see where he went, and hopefully the blood trail will lead me to him. Looks like pretty good blood around here. Looks like we came to a little bit of the crime scene here. That's pretty good bright red blood. I'm not seeing a ton of bubbles, so I might even go back a little further. I might not push it too much right now, but I mean, just with the amount that I'm already seeing, I'm pretty excited for what lies ahead. So I tracked the deer to last blood, which is literally at a fence line, you know, designated property lines. And so I called the owner of the land that I'm hunting, and they said it'd be fine to go over, but you know how that is. You know, it's just I'm just gonna back out. I'm at last blood, guys. I'm just gonna back out. Give it a little time. It's starting to get a little darker, so it might mean liver, but I don't think I hit it liver. I truly think it's dead, somewhere really close. But I went down and I saw a climber on the other side, and you know, if it were me and I saw somebody on my property, I would definitely question. So I'm not even gonna go down that route and trespass, and plus it's illegal, and you just gotta do the right thing. So I'm gonna try and go find his number, so I can recover that buck. But right now I'm gonna head back, give him a little time, try and find that number. But I'm gonna go back to the other buck that I shot and saw die. So I'm kind of happy to go and see at least him. So I'll catch up with y'all next time you see me. I'll be standing over a buck. Alright guys, I tell you, he's pretty. He's really, really pretty. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. I mean, I know he's a little small, probably some people will say, but I tell you, he's a monster to me, and I'm so grateful, so grateful to have this buck. You know, he is absolutely gorgeous. I couldn't have asked for anything better, especially for 2 in one morning. And he's a stud, I tell you. So I put a pretty good shot on him, right through the lungs here, and it came out a little back, which I'm not super excited about. But either way, he is gorgeous, real big bodied, pretty North Carolina mountain deer. You know, I'll say it and I'll keep saying it. I don't think you'll ever beat the mountains of North Carolina, and I don't think you'll ever beat the mountains of North Carolina's deer either. You know, whether how big, how small, they're always a trophy. And this one definitely is a trophy in my book. This is only the 3rd deer I've killed with a bow, and I couldn't have asked for anything more. I mean, I tagged out on bucks this morning, bar, and I find the other one, you know, so we'll see. But either way, right now, I could not be happier, you know. I really, really couldn't. Man, I'm so glad I knocked another arrow, and whew, that thing put a hurting on him, so I'm grateful for you, buddy. So great. Look at him. Big. For me. Alright. I'm going to go get him cleaned up, dragged out, and we'll go call that landowner about the other one. See what we can do. Killer camera strikes again, baby. Let's go put some ice on that thing and then find the other one. Alright guys, I'm exhausted. Went back to town, got some ice on old buddy back there. He's sitting on 2 bags of ice, and we're gonna go find the other buck that I shot this morning. I marked last blood. I got in contact with the landowner while I was getting ice. And he said, yeah, that's fine, go get it. So I'm gonna go track it, and I'll let you know when I get there. Hopefully it'll be sooner rather than later. We can get him and get on down the mountain, get some meat packed out. I wish I had happier news, but I'm at the site of last blood, and I just can't find it anymore from that point. So I've been looking and looking, and I don't know. I'm getting disappointed because you never want to shoot something and, you know, not recover it. You definitely don't want to injure an animal. So it's the bow hunter's dilemma, you know. You want a clean and ethical kill, and most of the time, I mean 98% of the time, it is that. It's just like the other buck that I killed, you know, down within 20 seconds, and then I thought I put a better shot on this one, just right through the shoulder. Found good blood all up until here, and then it's just kind of evaporated from that last point. So I don't know. I'm gonna continue searching. I've spent now probably over 2 or 3 hours. I've got ice on the other buck, but I just need some luck or something right now. I don't know. I feel bad. So I'll keep you updated. Well guys, I looked for another couple hours. I just lost the blood trail. I'm gonna come back up tomorrow, you know, just to see if it is there, and you know, just so I can be ethical and tag it, you know, too. So we'll see what happens. I thought I was gonna have 2 bucks today, and I thought I was gonna be tagged out, but it's looking like I might not be, and that really, really stinks, and I hate that. And I hate it for the animal mostly. So I've got to get back. Time is pretty important, because I've got ice on the other buddy, the 8-pointer that I shot, and I should be happier than I am, but I'm a little tore up. I've got a mix of emotions, just truthfully. So I'm gonna head on back, butcher him up, and taken care of, show him off to the family and everybody, and so hopefully that'll bring my mood up a little bit. But for right now, it's I'm just kind of tore up, you know. I've got conflicting emotions, so, which most bow hunters do, and they know the feeling. So either way, I'll see y'all down the mountain. All right, guys. So went back up today, searched for another good probably 3-4 hours, and absolutely just nothing. You know, after the site of Last Blood, where I've got it marked on X, we just couldn't find anything. So called some people, asked them what they thought had happened, just gave them the footage of that buck. There's a couple of different theories. First theory is that maybe it's a one lung hit and it went really, really far, and just maybe even too far for us to even find. But then the second option was maybe it was just kind of hit that shoulder and stopped, since, you know, obviously it wasn't a clean pass through, which would mean that that buck is probably still alive, which I'm really hoping that that is the case, just truthfully, because, you know, I don't, like I said, it's not my intent to just injure an animal, and especially not recover one, because I don't know whether he's alive or dead. I can truly say that. And so I just, I don't know. I gave it my best effort, and I'm going to continue to look. But, you know, if nothing shows up, like it's continuing to do, obviously I won't have tagged out in North Carolina. So kind of stinks. I was really excited, really hoping I would be, but maybe it's not the worst thing in the world. I don't know. So just a little update for you guys. Either way, really happy about my one buck. He's awesome, just an absolute killer. Got him butchered up and taken care of yesterday, and family was real happy to see him, and just happy I got one too. So yeah, that's that. Remember to like, subscribe to our videos at The Unsuccessful Hunters. We really appreciate it. We really love y'all's feedback, and we hope to bring in more content to you soon. So y'all have a good one, okay? See ya.